Welcome students. In today's class, we are going to discuss about cyber attack. Cyber attack means it will damage the computer system or stealing some important information either from an individual or from an organization. This cyber attack can be solved only by the cyber security. Before we are going for the cyber security, let us see the types of cyber attacks. One of the cyber attack is pharming. Pharming means this is a malicious code which is installed on your computer or in a server. This will misdirect the user to enter into the fraud website or fake websites. This may leads to identity theft, and the user should be very cautious when they are redirecting to the fake site. The another cyber attack is phishing. Phishing means it is also a type of computer crime. It will steal the user's data, either the user's login name or a password, and the credit card numbers also can be stealed by using this phishing. When the user is opening an unwanted email or a text message, this type of phishing will be happening. This phishing may lead to fraud or identity theft. The users should be very conscious when they are opening the emails or their attachments. Next cyber attack is man in the middle. Man in the middle, shortly we call it as MITM. This attack have a secret relay between the two parties. Here one example is given: Alice, Mallory and Bob. Alice wants to communicate with Bob, but in the middle Mallory will deliver a false message to Bob. This is the man in the middle. And next one is cookies. Cookies is also called as web cookie, HTTP cookie, internet cookie, browser cookie, or simply we call it as an cookie. Cookies means it is not a biscuit. It is a small piece of data that's sent from the website, and it will be stored on your computer memory. When you're browsing on the internet, these cookies will record the user's browsing activity. It is a good thing only. It will not be harmful to the computer or the user. What are all the things the cookies will do is listed out. That is, the cookies is used to collect the information of the visited website, and this often use this information to track how long the visitor will be remain on the same site and what are all the websites the visitor is visiting. And this will personalize the user's experience on the website, and it also helps to store the personal information of the user. Next, we will go for firewall and proxy server. Firewall, it is a computer network security based system. This firewall will monitors and controls the incoming and outgoing network traffics, which will be based on the security rules. This firewall will act as a server in between the restricted area and the unrestricted area. Proxy server, it acts as an intermediary between the end user and the web server. If the user computer send a request, the proxy server will receive the request and it will forward the request to the web server. Web server response is filtered and the web server send back response to the proxy server. Next, we will go on to the next topic, that is encryption and decryption. Encryption means it converts the plain text into ciphertext, and decryption means it transfers ciphertext into plain text. This encryption and decryption process will ensure that only the authorized person can access the information. For example, when you are typing the password, it will not be visible to the user itself. It will be converted and sent. And also the same way it will be checking. This encryption has been used in militaries and in governments for facilitate the secret communication. It also used to protect the data in the communication system. For example, if you are transferring the data either through the internet or in e-commerce or in mobile telephones or in wireless phones or wireless intercom systems, Bluetooth devices, bank automatic teller machines, all these can be protected only with the help of this encryption and decryption. Next, we pass on to the topic about the Information Technology Act. This is called as an IT Act. In the 21st century, the people's lifestyle has been changed because of computer, internet and ICT. ICT means Information and Communication Technology. In this era, e-revolution is happening. That is, paper-based communication has been transformed to e-communication. Nowadays, e-transaction, e-banking, e-written, e-commerce, e-contracts, many things are happening. Whenever a positive side is there, there is also a negative side, that is cyber crimes are happening in the computer. This cyber crimes can be controlled by cyber law. The another name for cyber law is cyberspace law, information technology law, internet law. In India, cyber law, that is IT Act 2000, has been modified in 2008 and it is called as IT Act 2000. The transaction which is happening in EDI, the unwanted things, that is cybercrime happened, has been controlled by this primary law. In e-commerce also this is happening and it has been controlled by the cyber law. Cyber law or internet law means that encapsulates the legal issues related to the use of the internet. How to prevent the cyber law? Some points has been given in your book. That is, 25% of cybercrime remains unsolved. It cannot be solved. To protect the information, we have to follow the point. We have to set the complex password when you are surfing. Surfing means browsing. When you are browsing on the internet, for each and everything you can set the complex password. And when the internet is not in use, you should disconnect it. Always internet should not be in or on position. And you should not open the spam mail, or unfamiliar sender mails also should not be opened. Unknown persons, if they are sending any attachments, you should not open the attachments too. And antivirus software, if you are using, means keep that antivirus software in up to date. So these are all the preventions for the cyber crimes. In today's class, we have discussed about cyber attacks, cyber security, some of the cyber attacks, that is pharming, phishing, MITM, and we have discussed about cookies and also firewall and proxy servers, encryption and decryption, and IT Act 2000, and the cyber law, how, for what purpose we are using cyber law, and some of the issues of cyber crimes. Up to this, we have completed the 7th chapter. Thank you.